Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Broverwatch podcast. My name is Adam Cook, and with me here, as always, is Calder Amos Wood. Calder, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing just okay. We had a big old boyo week this week in the Overwatch League, didn't we?
You could say that.
And I did say that. So
I'm sorry.
It's okay. What we're gonna do as usual is break down the past week in Overwatch League news and games, starting with news, then getting into games, and then getting into what we're gonna prepare for in the future of games. So let's just jump into it. We're gonna start with some news. We'll just start from the top. I'll take this one.
Yep. Can you hear that, by the way?
Absolutely can.
That's terrible.
What is it?
I guess my parents like The Voice.
Oh, the Voice? What's The Voice?
The show where they're like,
they're watching
chairs?
The Voice.
I guess.
Is the door
I don't
open?
know. No.
Are they playing it too loud?
Yes.
It's fine. It should be
They're
fine.
playing it like a young man would in a car. Like he's listening to Gucci Gang.
Should be fine.
All right.
First story. Kai, former coach of the Dallas Fuel, who was fired for
And
not
Cloud9 player.
for not coaching the Dallas Fuel very well, is now
I mean, just not coaching the Dallas Fuel. Fuck you, bitch. I'm sorry.
No,
we should try to
no.
get him as a
He's-
guest.
Well, as a guest, and we should give him a second chance on the Houston Outlaws, because here is the World Cup page for him, because you can endorse coaches to coach certain teams. And here is Kyle. You probably heard me mispronounce his name when he was fired. And you can endorse him to be coach of the United States team. Just gonna say he's probably not gonna get it this year.
Wasn't he Yeah, he was last year.
He was last year. Head coach Envy. Team USA coach 2017. Dallas Fuel coach and current coach for the Houston Outlaws.
Yeah.
They haven't even announced it yet, and it's true.
So I guess he just leaked that himself.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Although people
He
kind of
was-
knew because in the
because he was in the blog, right?
Yeah, in the Houston Outlaws vlog series, they had one person blurred out in every shot, and it was very.
No, but then they
clear.
had a shot where he just wasn't blurred out too.
Oh yeah, I think they had one shot where he just wasn't blurred out.
It's like, oh,
Oh, good job.
that's a good surprise. Prayers up. So
Yeah.
that I'm not sure how that'll affect you guys.
It should be fine.
Maybe we'll just have the drama mill come out of Houston now, the other Texas team.
Sure hope not.
Sure hope so.
Sure hope not.
Guess who's getting a new coach? Huh?
I know who's getting a new coach.
I am.
No, you're not.
Personally.
You're not. You should get a life coach.
Me personally.
You should get a life coach.
Is my new coach.
You should get a life coach. But aside from that, Boston Uprising have parted ways with their head coach, Krusty.
Mm-hmm.
And now he is going to...
To the Shockers.
Well, you spoiled it. But,
Well, I did say guess who's getting a new coach as a segue, and then you just kind of didn't care. Like you always do.
this is interesting because there were little hints that here we'll switch this. There were little hints that Boston Boston management wasn't really happy with the coaching, and there were some disagreements, and then they started kicking butt really good, and they've done better than they've ever done. And
They went on only a 10-0 win streak.
And then they lost
11-0
when it
if you count
mattered
the
most,
playoffs.
which we'll get into. But and now they're just like, bye-bye, go to Shock. after doing the best they've ever done, which is a little weird.
See, I'm not sure if it was quite like directly related to the performance. It might have just been.
I don't think it was related to one game performance.
Yeah.
I think
it might have just been like an overall team synergy.
If I had to guess, they've been planning on parting ways for a while.
Yeah. But you can't really do that in the midst of what they were doing.
Unless you're Dallas.
Well, Dallas was never doing anything, though. So.
You're right. You're very right.
Like
so this is interesting. I'm sure it'll be good for Shock unless he disagrees with their management, too.
Also, sad news. We're losing Brad, our former head coach.
Oh, okay. Well.
Very nice boy. Very nice young man. But, you know, greener bed.
There's greener beds on the other side of the road.
Look in that room. Bed's already made. Go sleep there.
Go in that room. Watch The Voice. With CeeLo
Go in that
Green.
room and turn it up right while the woman's singing her possible loudest.
All right, on to the next story. This is a bit of a one that is.
It's weird.
Not super important, but it's kind of interesting.
It's like, you know, it's like the TMZ Overwatch sort of like. Ooh.
It's a little bit of drama. So you want to take this one?
So
you seem to care about it the most.
I'm not really sure if I care about it or if I just kind of find it funny. But anyway, there's a video by King Michael that I watched, and it goes over this whole XQC Chipsa Dante drama, where basically someone donates to Chipsa's stream, and it's like, "Oh, I'll buy you a Dante jersey," or something like that. Some stupid shit like that.
He just says like, "Hey, if I bought a Dante jersey and sent it to you, would that be okay?"
Yeah, and he was like, "No, I don't want that disgusting jersey from that disgusting Minecraft boy."
Which, first of all, mean and kind of harsh. Second of all, funny.
Yeah. Third of all, Dante's pretty good.
Yeah.
A gulp.
So when that happened,
someone sent the clip to XQC on his stream, and XQC barely started the clip. He basically just saw it was Chipsa and then went in on him and essentially called him a nobody garbage person.
Here, should I play the Chipsa clip?
Of what Chipsa said?
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
and XQC also talked about how Chipsa is not even good at his only character.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to play the Chipsa clip real quick.
I just shot Dante t-shirt and send it to you? Why? I should do that. That's disgusting. Why do I want that disgusting jersey from that disgusting team and that disgusting Minecraft kid?
Holy crap. So he says, why would I want that disgusting jersey from that disgusting team and that disgusting Minecraft kid? Which, little harsh. Then, someone sends it to XQ. I won't play the XQC one because it's longer.
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes long.
But he's pretty much just like, all this guy does is leech drama for views because he knows that he's not good enough to actually be blah, 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 progress in the chat.
Forehead. And he's like, Chips has never played on a pro team or any team.
Which, that's the only thing that, like...
It kind of bothered me about what XQC said.
Yeah, that was the only thing that I was just like, that doesn't really matter. Like, Defran... Yeah. Well, Defran's played before, but, like, there's so many good players that have never played. Like, Jonak used to have not played on a pro team.
Yeah. But I guess the difference is Jonak's not calling
people out.
Team's disgusting.
Yeah.
And people that actually make it onto the team's disgusting.
Yeah.
And one of the best... See how I stopped there because you get angry at me. Anyway, next story.
I think Dante's good, okay? I just like to trash on you.
Next story.
Anyway, so that's interesting. I don't think much will come out of this. It's just streamer banter or streamer drama. Next up.
We were surfing Reddit before this, which is basically what we do before.
Literally all we do.
Yeah. And I found Adam didn't do anything. This hero picker thing, which I thought was interesting, it might help you learn which heroes to pick when. Huh?
Yeah.
I look like a fat piece of shit right now.
Calder, what's your favorite map?
That's a difficult one. Probably Horizon Lunar Colony.
All right, let's go to... Why that one?
Why are you so mad at me all the time?
Let's say we're going to Eichenwald.
Okay.
So now that I've chosen Eichenwald... Oh, wait, this is saying... Oh, wow, you can even say which points you're attacking. Okay, so let's say we're attacking point A. So we're trying to capture the first point on Eichenwald. This will tell me which are the best... Do you want to go tell them to turn it down? Is that something you want to do?
Care.
Okay, then don't. It's fine.
You want me to move my room?
Can you move? Oh, right, you're on a laptop.
Actually, I don't think it would work. My internet shit over on that side of the house. Let's just deal with it for a little bit.
We'll just deal with it for a little bit. So as you can see, this will tell me what...
Covering the sound waves from the microphone.
Oh yeah, that's how that works.
Wait. I'm fanning them away.
I thought you were hitting yourself with it. Is that our yearbook?
No. Yeah, 2016. Want to see?
No. I can just cut off of you. How do I cut away from you before you show a picture of me? And...
So, go back to the hero picker.
Yeah, okay, good. Jeez, you just made a good decision. So let's say we're attacking point A. It says, oh, it's probably best if you pick Lucio. So, I'm going to pick Lucio. And now it's showing all the other players that are good ideas. Oh, wow. Definitely so. Ooh. Whatever, I don't care. No one can see it. We're in a tiny little corner. It's
Fun fact, I
Soldier's
just
a good
revealed
idea.
everyone.
Yeah. Soldier's a good idea. Soldier's a good pick. Now it's saying that, let's pick a Junkrat. Now it's saying, Zari is probably a good idea. Mercy's probably a good idea.
You having fun right now?
Should probably go with Reinhardt. Oh, wait, that's all.
You can only pick 5, and then it gives you the last one for yourself. Because you pick 5 of your teammates?
Oh, because this is assuming that it's like, I'm going to pick this. Now, this is what you guys should play.
No, it's assuming that you, are in you're solo queued, and you have this open on another screen. You click who everyone's playing, and then it tells you who to play.
Oh. Okay,
you didn't
so
understand it, did you?
I kind of did. So let's say, okay, let's do this. So let's say, as usual, everyone wants to play DPS. So, I want to be Genji, me, Reaper, Tracer, I'm going to play Hanzo. So 4 people have picked, and you're duo queuing. So you and your friend should probably pick Diva and Moira, I'd say.
Which, I mean, is logical when you think about, game strategy.
But when I pick Diva, it says that it's probably better to pick Pharah. But that's no healers.
And again, this is probably a little broken.
Yeah, it's probably not perfect.
I'm not sure if they have the
Let's say I
restriction
pick
put into
Pharah.
place.
Then how much Junkrat? What is this?
But
Anyway,
it's a good,
and you can also put in your enemies.
yeah, it's a good measure for,
So
just learn it
obviously
a
they
little
have a
bit.
Symmetra, a Torbjorn, a Reinhardt, an Orisa, and a Moira.
Perdita.
So it's saying for sure we should pick Doomfist.
See, but that's a never. So I think they need to work on it a little more.
It's
Anyway.
interesting. It's cool. Try it out. It's open.overwatchshark.com.
Anyway,
Next story.
next story.
This one.
Whoa.
My boy Muma, my boy, was
Both
asked.
our boys making it into the news today, huh?
Yeah, I know, right?
Crazy.
Muma was asked about the stage 4 meta and what he thinks it'll be, and he said, Brigida, he calls her Brigetti, like spaghetti. But got him.
Roasted.
But he says that Brigida's gonna be a 100% pick rate in stage 4. She's gonna be in every game on every team on every side.
Yeah.
And
imagine how terrible. Okay, here's the thing. You think about how terrible she is to play against when we're playing quick play or bronze, because we're garbage.
Yeah.
Me mostly. And now think about what it's like when Jonak's playing.
I'm silver, so.
But I'm actually a diamond player at heart.
I'm actually Grandmaster, top 400 in Canada. I'm surprised that there's more than 500 people playing in Canada, honestly.
Here's what he said. He said, yes, it's going to be a 100% pick rate. Yes, it's probably going to suck a little bit at the beginning, especially now since she's a little broken right now.
OP, OP.
But he says, there's nothing wrong with change. And everyone needs to stop complaining because there's nothing wrong with change because we've been in a dive meta for almost, if not more than a year.
Almost the entirety of the game's life.
Almost half the year, the game's life.
Yeah.
Which is a lot because before it like went, oh, you gotta have
3 Annas.
Yeah, you gotta have like Soldier and Bastion or some trash, and then it was like, oh, you gotta have Ana and 3 tanks, and then it was like blah 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 blah. Things changed, but it's been dive for a year.
It's been Diva Winston every time.
It's been Diva Winston. As soon as Moira was in, it was Moira. Tracer. Yeah. So
Mercy until last stage.
As much as I hate that, because I'm scared for what stage 4 is going to be. Brigetti in there being all like shield
and
bash.
Also maybe with the new Hanzo.
It's not going to be with the new Hanzo.
Are you sure? Like, is that 100%? Are you just saying that though?
No.
Because I heard someone talk, like a pro talk.
Seagull
it was
was
sure
saying,
for.
Well, Seagull was talking about how it's just going to be the old Hanzo.
Well, Surefour said in their press conference after or before, I'm not sure when they do those press conferences.
Here's the thing. Okay?
Just tell me.
Someone posted 5 hours ago 1,347 outvotes. And he talks about how they shouldn't be playing on a patch that is obsolete because it's a patch that is old and bad.
Unless like even if it's mid-stage, they should change it?
No. He's saying whatever the live patch is when the game goes live or when the new stage starts, it should be that.
I agree with that.
Unless it's like the day before.
Yeah. But like I think they should have Rialto in. Well, I guess it won't be in the next map pool.
They might have Rialto for like the season playoffs.
Actually, yeah, they might actually. That'd be kind of fun.
I'm not 100% sure on whether or not the new Hanzo's in, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
I honestly think it's just still up in the air.
I hope it is the new Hanzo.
Me too. Because I really don't want to see Scatter Arrow for like a month after it's come out.
Like even watching Scatter Arrow in recent games.
Yeah, it's like
not
fun.
I forgot that's trash.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were like, oh, well, Rapid Fire was just as bad as Sonic Hero because you could just bing, kill him. And it's like, no, it requires skill.
You need to aim a little.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really excited for these jumping, leaping kind of things. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying, homie?
So I agree with Muma that it's important to have change. They just need to get some balancing things right. Next story. I'm going to play what Jake says here, and then we'll talk about it. I'll give you a signal when the clip is over.
Because no one, I mean, I don't personally have the expectation that I'll play again. I mean, I would love to have the opportunity, but I don't know. So if I get selected, then I'll start to think about it. But there's a lot of talented players in the United States. So, you know, it's, especially as a DPS player, you can't really.
Why would you ruin the clip by talking during it when I said that I'd give you a signal?
Yeah, but like we're just staring here. We're just sitting here staring. Basically,
That's
Jake
what
just says,
no, that's what it seems like for you, but in the thing, they're watching the video.
I guess so.
Give me 5 seconds.
Talented players in the United States. So, you know, it's, especially as a DPS player, you can't really ever take it for granted that you'll play. So, you know, if I get selected, I'll give it my 100%, totally commit to it. But if I don't, you know, I'll cheer the World Cup or cheer the U.S. team on, and hopefully cast.
And that was the key part. He says, and hopefully I'll cast.
Sorry, I just died of old age.
So pretty much what Jake is saying is he'd love to play for the overall the Team USA in the World Cup, but
Who
he's not.
wouldn't? I'd love to play.
I'd love to play for Team USA in the World Cup.
Whoever Canada's coach is. Only been playing for 2 seasons, maybe.
But pretty much he says, I'm not expecting to get in. I'm not expecting to be on the team just because I was on last year.
Players,
Yeah, there's a lot of good players in the U.S. What? Yeah, okay. Imagine if they put him on the team anyway. Imagine if they put him on the team anyway. That would be... Or if he just changed his name and grew a mustache.
What if they put Mendo on?
Honestly, he won't be on,
honestly.
but that would be cool.
And then Houston's like,
he hasn't proven himself, though, because he hasn't played.
Well, he hasn't gotten a chance to.
Yeah, he has. Which is another story that I'm not going to play highlight on, but on his stream recently, he's like, someone asked about it, and he's like, I've been given many opportunities to play, and I said no. Because he felt like the team would be better if they played people who were better prepared than he was.
I'm also gonna go ahead.
But, yeah, so it would be. I don't think Jake's gonna cast the World Cup.
No.
But if he casts, even if he got a little opportunity to cast, that would be really cool.
You could do a little Zoe thing or like a guest analyst maybe.
Yeah, honestly, I
would.
would.
Tony Romo in the NFL lesson.
I'm willing to bet, not money, but I'm willing to bet my soul that blood. I'm willing to bet my blood that Jake will probably have a desk appearance of some sort at the World Cup, because he's
such a good boy.
He's such an look at this boy.
Look at him, boy.
He looks really sad here because he got friggin' 4-0'd, and there he's smiling a little bit, but he got 4-0'd by Soul. So
that's a good way to transition into these games.
Let's talk about some games where some other people got 4-0'd.
So we're gonna start with Wednesday. Just build up the tension so hard. Philadelphia lost a map to Dallas, but won 3 of the 3 other ones. Not a super strong showing.
This went about as I expected, honestly.
Actually, yeah, that's true. Because coming into the week, like thinking about it now, coming into the week, I was like, Philly could easily go to 5 against Dallas.
Yeah.
So I just was saying stupid garbage boy.
It's nice to see Seagull on DPS again.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about that last week, but...
Yeah, and then after that game, we had a 3-0 for the Gladiators over Florida, keeping their playoff hopes alive.
Thought it would be a little closer, but yeah.
Yeah, they did well.
Good for Gladiators.
And then, what's this? What's this next one here?
Let's take a look at this.
It went to 5 maps, and it's San Francisco beating Houston. What? That can't be right. Come on. I thought Adam always says Houston's such a great team. They're so much better than San Francisco. San Francisco's garbage. No one on the team is good. But look at this. How is this possible? How is this possible, Adam? Your team's garbage. But they did get second point on Route
We need
66
a
for
tracer
what, the
player.
first-
We need a tracer
got-
player.
they
We
got
need a
second point on
tracer
Route 6.
player.
I mean, you won't next stage. Brigaddi's in it.
That's
But
true.
you did get second point on Route 66, which is maybe the first time ever.
Didn't win Route 66.
He got the second point, though. Be proud.
It wasn't the
He
first
actually
time. It
did
was the second
something.
time.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm disappointed.
yeah.
I'm disappointed it was bad.
The thing about this map was they just fucked each other too. Whoopsie. They like after what the second match they were both out of playoff.
Both
They
of these
both
teams
needed-
were in playoff contention, and they got each other out.
But they both needed straight 4-0s the entire weekend.
They both needed
And a-
4-0s?
Yeah, they both needed +8 map differentials this weekend.
What if they both did get 4-0s?
Nope.
What are you saying? That's not
Let's
possible?
talk about Thursday.
Let's talk about Thursday, or I'll talk about Thursday specifically. San Francisco Shock. They bite the big one. No, they don't. They 4-0.
They've never
Florida.
been any big ones.
Yeah, they creamed Florida.
Which I was honestly expecting it to be a little closer.
Yeah,
'Cause
Florida had a
back-to-back
bad
games,
week.
basically. Ew, that's a bug. What, do I live in a trash?
Maybe you're the trash. I'm sorry. I love you. The Shock actually completely dominated this entire game.
Yeah. Which is surprising because back-to-back games, basically.
And back-to-back pretty good teams.
Mm-hmm.
But this showed that Florida, although improving, still
not quite
a
there
good
yet.
team.
And I hope this is separating. It won't in the standings, obviously, because they're kind of stuck. San Francisco is kind of stuck where they are right now. But just kind of separate the tiers of, like, San Francisco always getting stuck with, like, Florida and Dallas in that second.
San Francisco Shock
lowest
still
tier.
the least fans,
Well, you know. We don't need all that fancy
but also the
rowdy.
most loyal. Probably not true, but I'm trying to give you something.
We don't need a lot of
The
fancy
most
get
fan
rowdy.
girls.
Obviously, we've got the most attractive team.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
Nevix, Swedish god.
Dude, no joke. I'd never seen
He's
what
hot.
Nevix actually looked like until this match. Because they, like, highlighted him a lot because he played so good. And I was like,
Hot.
if I showed, like, a female friend of mine, hey, this is what I'm into, and they were like, ew, you're gross. Oh, but that's a...
Oh, and there's Baby Bay. What's a Baby Bay?
Baby Bay has
Only
big
this.
arms. Baby Bay has big arms. Baby Bay has big arms.
What's a Sleepy? Oh. Only the best North American support.
Anyway. You should...
I'll say North. I'm
you
gonna
should
say
be
North
proud of
American
your boys.
Zenyatta.
You should
Man.
be proud of your boys.
Let's go to this next game.
Which I want to say one thing about Houston.
Hmm.
Their supports looked very bad this week.
Do they have anyone else? Oh, they have Boink and Bonnie.
Boink,
But
Bonnie,
do they have
Raucus.
anyone to? They don't have anyone to back up Raucus.
Boink. They've played Boink Bonnie once in a while.
Okay. And they usually just switch them out on the control maps, right? Switch out Boink and Bonnie.
Yeah. Boston Uprising versus LA Valiant. Close game, a little bit.
Closey.
A little bit of a closey, but Boston still undefeated.
Yeah. It went to 5 maps, you know? What are you going to do?
It wasn't
And then-
super duper close.
The score says it's closer than it actually was.
Yeah. Valiant
yeah.
looked pretty good this week, but not fantastic. Not at their peak.
But they look like the kind of team they are, right?
Yeah.
Because they're not the best team. They're
But
not
they're
the
a good
worst
team.
They're like upper middle.
I'd say lower top.
Same thing. Just a different tax bracket.
Next game. Dallas Fuel versus New York XL. Oh, poor boys.
Why?
Why what?
Did you not expect this?
No, I
They
expect
don't have
this.
Effect.
I just feel bad for
Effect
them.
is the only player.
Seagull's good.
When you got one player in your team and it's a 6-versus-6 game, you're not going to win.
Here's my dream. Season 2 comes around. Effect. Bye-bye. Hello, Dallas. Or hello, Houston.
Oh, shut up. Didn't you get Arhan to fix your tracer problems?
He's not a
Like,
very
what?
good tracer. He's a Genji.
Then why'd you even get him?
I don't know. They wanted to be like, we have a Korean too.
Maybe that'll help us.
Are they allowed to just be like, just JK, Arhan's not on our team in Season 2, even though they just got him?
It depends what the contract says.
What if it was a 2-week contract? Anyway, this
That's a
game,
yes, sir.
this was a by the numbers game. New York's
Yeah.
good. Next game.
We got Boston taking out the other LA team, 4, which is kind of foreshadowing for what was to come.
A little bit.
Because, yeah. But, you know, Boston won.
Boston won. They're a good team.
This gave the Gladiators spite. And it created a little roast party.
A little rival party.
Come Sunday.
Come Sunday.
New York lost a map to Shanghai. Is that Shanghai being good or New York being bad? Not quite sure.
Well, first of all, New York's not bad. So
No,
it's
but
gotta be
being bad on
Shanghai
the
being
map.
good.
That's true.
Shanghai's just been looking better in general. Addo and Gigiri and Fearless, quite good. Dia, also good. They just gotta get those supports out of there.
I mean, Fearless is also, like, he's the most healing per 10 minutes. I sent you that
Fearless?
picture. Yeah.
Fearless is
Hold
their
on.
tank.
No, what?
Do you mean free
fall
feel?
or- yeah, something. I don't know.
People
I
make
don't
jokes
care about
about
this.
feed fill and free kill. Something I've noticed about free feel is he's either clutching or dying. He's never just doing like a pretty good job. He's not consistent. He's either popping off, clicking heads, or he's, you know, not doing jack. And
I always
dying.
screenshot these pictures like, oh, I'm going to never find them ever again.
That's what happens. Anyway, proud of Shanghai. I definitely think they're getting a win in the next stage. Definitely getting a win.
Week 1, hopefully.
Hmm.
And then London took Seoul took London to 5 maps, which was very impressive for Seoul, who had a good week.
This was the game where they did Ryuji tank.
Yeah, Ryuji tank.
They put Ryuji Hong, a DPS player who was their healer.
Oh, he was a DPS
I'm
player?
pretty sure he was. Let me. You
don't
keep
need to
talking
check.
about this game, and then I'm gonna look it up.
Anyway, it seemed to work, which is kind of amazing. But they needed to do something. Like, this team couldn't have just kept doing what they were doing. So, you know,
Never mind.
hopefully they don't keep Ryuji Hong on tank. Maybe this is just like a kick in the buttocks. Sorry, Steve Jobs, for being unfriendly before. But, you know,
I was lying.
we'll see what happens here.
I was
I know
lying.
you are.
He's a flex player, but he's just been playing support. But they put him on tank, and he did quite well.
Yeah.
In fact,
He played-
I don't like that they did this because they're teammates, and Miro is good, but they put Ryuji Hong's stats next to Miro's stats, and except they didn't show who it was, and they were like, Uber was like, "Hey, Mr. X, which one do you think is who?" And he's like, "I don't know. These are both really good." And then he got it right, but
Were Ryuji Hong's better?
they were different. Like
They were close.
Ryuji Hong had more damage. I don't know what it was, but they were very
They were
close.
Which is not quite fair. unless they were only comparing them for like one match.
Yeah, they were comparing them for like a match.
Okay.
I think.
Then I guess that's fair. Or maybe they were probably just comparing them on the same match. And I don't know. I didn't see the graphic. Anyway, let's look at this other day.
Let's look at this next game. Shanghai faced London. Shanghai got a map consistently, getting one map. Maybe soon they'll get 2 maps, and then maybe they'll get 3 and win a game.
They did take Philly to 5.
That is true.
They won Junkertown against London,
Yeah.
and they won Nambani against New York.
And here's the thing.
They got close on. Here's the thing. They got close on John. Oh, actually, never mind. I'm a stupid idiot. I hate myself.
Here's the
Go back to what
thing.
you were saying.
Shanghai, at least how I've been observing it, every time they win a map, they're pretty dominant on that map.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's never like,
Oh, Shanghai just got that. Very barely. That was pretty lucky.
it's always like, man, Shanghai looked really good on that map. And
Yeah.
then you go to the next map, and they
And you're like,
suck
ooh,
bad. And it's like, they've just got to practice
Hakuna Matata.
more maps.
Yeah. I think you were just stalling because of this next game, huh?
Oh, no, I didn't even realize.
You forgot about this, didn't you?
Oh, no.
Just for the context here, when these games were going on, me and Adam were watching a little movie called what was it called? I forget. Invengers.
Avengers Affinity Gore.
Yeah, that's it. And we come out of the theater. Adam's all high and mighty. He's like, "Oh, love the movie. Surprising how they killed Thanos."
Don't.
And then I said, "Oh, your boy's lost." Didn't even hurt him. I think he blocked it out of his memory because of how just scarring and traumatizing
really
a loss
react.
it is.
I didn't really
Yeah.
react very much. You said your boys got 4-0'd. I should be like, I was gonna scream, but that would suck for a
That's
podcast.
crazy.
I was just like,
You're just like, let's go to Denny's.
it just, I'm tired, you know.
Yeah.
Houston
You
is
know,
not pulling their. I saw a graph on this competitive Overwatch subreddit of each team's standings in each stage, and it was like a line graph.
Mhm.
And
Houston's just straight down.
New York stayed the same pretty much. Boston was middle and then went up. Gladiators were bottom tier, then they went up. Just things like that. Valiant went up. And then Houston starts second place because they came in second in stage 1.
I forgot.
And then they went for stage 2. They were like, what, 6th? And then went for stage 3 because I think they were 7th or 8th.
Yeah.
Why? You know why? The Mercy meta crushed them. When she was nerfed, that made Junkrat worse, and it made Bonnie worse. Because
Well, guess what?
he played
Junkrat's going to
Mercy.
be better now, though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Junkrat Widow.
Their graph is... Here's the thing. I hate saying this. Houston, I love you. But so far, you've proven to be a meta team. You live or die by the meta.
That's true.
So many other teams are adaptable. But clearly, Houston is not very adaptable to the meta. They need the meta to favor them.
Mhm.
And I saw an interview with Jake. It made me so sad because he said, yeah, I'm probably going to be playing nothing but Junkrat in Stage 4. And then he said, I'm going to kind of miss playing Tracer. Because he's been looking very good on Tracer.
Yeah, that's... You know, it's sad. You know? You can cry tonight.
I'm happy
But
that
yeah.
he's going to be playing Junkrat and that we're going to be probably doing better, but I'm sad because Jake was getting good at Tracer and it was impressive.
Here's something you can hope for, though. Maybe Brigidel just crushes Boston, just makes them garbage.
But here's the thing. Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say their motto is "Shields up," but that's Gladiators.
No. There's a chance that Boston just takes a nosedive stage.
That is a possibility, especially since they just got rid of their coach.
Yeah.
And it would make sense because stage 1, they exceeded expectations because they almost made it to the playoffs. Then stage 2, garbage. Stage 3, they were the best team in the stage.
Wowza is what I'd say.
Yeah.
Professional reaction right there.
Wowza.
Put that on the back of your Game Boys.
Although technically, they were tied with New York because New York had just as many wins and losses because
Wait, when?
the playoffs.
Shut up. That doesn't count.
Okay, well,
They don't even. Those games don't even
let's
count
check
for
the
suspensions.
standings and see if they said they counted. Oh no, they don't say they counted. There you go. Spending too much time on this game.
Yeah.
Oh well, we were talking a bit about the meta. We got a bit sidetracked, and that's fine.
Last game of the regular season of Stage 3. I guess that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Not really sure. Valiant pretty much secures their spot in the playoffs. Not like they could lose it. Actually, I think they probably could have lost it.
They if Fusion
If they got
4-0'd
4-0'd.
Valiant, then that would mean that Fusion was in. Oh wait, no, Valiant was in no matter what. But if Fusion 4-0'd Valiant, that meant Fusion was in. But since Valiant beat Fusion, that meant Gladiators were in.
Yeah. There was a chance for a super tie here between the Fusion and the Gladiators because they didn't play each other. And super tie is when you have to play the tiebreak game.
Right. It was
Which would have been fun.
It was if Philadelphia 4-0'd Valiant, then that meant that they faced Gladiators to see who won it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much to say about this.
Didn't happen.
It was a game.
Let's get into the last day. Sunday. Sunday fun day. Followed by Monday none day.
This was a Sunday. Well, first of all, I just want to say, I'm in my church's praise, one of my church's praise bands, and we had band practice planned for Sunday. And when did they decide to plan it? Let's start at 7, right when all the games are going on.
Oh, God. You told them Jesus didn't want you to play?
No, I said, hey, how long is this supposed to go? And they were like, why, you got somewhere to be? And I was like, I told my mom I'd be home by 9 because I wanted to catch at least the end
of the Boston Gladiators.
And they were like, oh, then we'll try to speed it up. And I was like, oh, thanks.
Did
and
they,
fun
though?
fact, I have headphones plugged because it's an electric drum set. I had my headphones plugged into the electric drums so I can hear what I'm playing. Took the headphones out of the drums, put them in my phone, put my phone on the drums, and listened and watched that while playing and just hoped I sounded good. It was worth it, though. Which no, we'll get to that in a second.
All right. So Boston played the Gladiators because they chose. And they chose them by basically saying, we're going to pick actually, they did say, we're going to pick an easy team. We're going to play the Gladiators.
And Hydration's comeback was, see you tomorrow.
And, like, when you say that, you expect the other team to come in with some sort of fire or fear. They kind of sucked. The Gladiators did.
Yeah.
Like, that was not a good game.
No, it was not.
And it was boring to even watch the match highlight. To, like, refresh.
Can you move your mic a little closer to your mouth?
It was boring to watch the match highlights to refresh it because, like, they just got rolled, basically.
Yeah.
They did tie Volskaya, I think.
And they did it differently, and it was... they did like they wouldn't they since this doesn't count for map differential.
Oh, no, they didn't tackle Sky. I'm sorry.
Since this didn't count for map differential, it was just like, and
First
you
to
got
three.
3, so there you go. Yeah,
So the matches were kind of short too.
which was nice because it was Sunday, so it was like, come on, pick up the pace, my boy.
And they also changed up the map order too. So it was
Junkertown was
Escort.
first.
yeah, Junkertown was first in the first 2 title matches. I guess that's what you call them. I honestly don't know what to call these things yet. Then they
Playoff
played
matches.
Control, and then the first 2 games only got to their Assault.
Yeah.
But after that,
didn't see any Blizzard World.
no, which would have been fun. But
Bit
like,
of a bummer. Anyway, so yeah, Boston creamed, continuing their win streak.
yeah,
And then the second and third place teams, Valiant or New York and Valiant, face each other. Another just bit of a cream.
yeah,
A second 3-0.
nothing like fun. They did on the Control maps. Valiant, like, it was 100 to 99 on both points, but London swept both points,
Swept.
so it was close. Yeah. So it was close, but like it wasn't close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And this kind of just showed like these 2
How much
LA
better.
teams, they're good, but
They're not that good.
Boston and New York are phenomenal. And now, drum roll please. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. The title match of the stage. New York versus Boston Uprising. Kind of spoiled the score just by putting it up right now, but you've seen it. New York,
Yeah.
3-0's Boston.
Just creamed them a little bit.
It was close.
Not really creamed them. I just said that because I like saying cream.
Every map was close.
Yeah.
Except Nepal, probably. Nepal. Actually, no, that was still even close because it was 99-99 both points.
Yeah.
So
It was close.
it was very close.
But their biggest, it's just Boston mistakes was such a weakness for them.
No, he
And when
showed
you-
up.
But did he though? Like, the only difference between the team that beat this Boston team that New York beat, who previously was beaten by the Boston team, is they don't have the pedophile. Because when Boston first beat New York, they had the pedophile on it. And here's the thing. Don't want to make him sound like a nice guy.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. They beat him in week 1.
But I seem to remember you telling me that he was kicked off the team.
No, he was kicked off the team after that weekend.
Okay, never mind then.
Oh, actually, I'm lying.
You're lying?
Never mind. Did he? I believe that he was on the team.
We got
I'm about 99% sure.
Dreamcast.
I made this whole argument in my head about like. Anyway, I'll talk about something else about this match until we forget.
Alright.
They tied Volskaya. And it seems like since like that kind of felt weird because then they'd have to play 6 matches if Boston came back in the last 2. Because it's best to 3.
Yeah.
So they tie the middle one. Boston wins the next 2. You're going to 6. That's a long game. And I don't think they even have a map set up for. So that would have been kind of fun, kind of weird, kind of freaky, kind of crazy, kind of zany, kind of loco. Was he on the team?
Dreamcasper was released from the team on April 9th, and the game where they beat New York was on April 12th.
Okay. So I lied. Never mind.
It's fine.
My point still stands. Not really.
Mistakes played well, but like Sabiel
Not-
and Pine played better.
Yeah.
Like Pine was
And I think if Boston's gonna try to take it to the New York level. Either next season or in these playoffs, they're gonna have to either grind mistakes hard to make him get somewhere close to that level, to a level where like not where he has the hit scan ability of Pine or like tracer ability of Sabiolby or whatever. Well, they don't need that. But where he can just do the thing that Jake was trying to do with Tracer, where you get people into the open and create space for your teammates to get kills, like Striker and Gamsu.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
need to-
During the Gladiators match, Surefour, one of the best Widows in the league.
Mm.
Mistakes had better or more damage done and better crit accuracy, at least on Junkertown, than Surefour did. He was doing well. And I saw an interview with him where he was like, most DPS players want to be the star player, but I think I'm helping the team by not needing as many resources. Like, with players like Pine and Jonak,
You need the heal.
the team will give them all the resources, whereas Mistakes is like, give Striker the resources.
Yeah.
Or give Note the resources. Or Gamsu.
This is a very good team. I know it sounds like I'm just
I
talking
know.
trash.
No, you're talking trash on Mistakes.
A little bit. Like, I know he can... Like, they just need to fit him in a little in a way that, like... I don't know. They just need to...
They need to figure out his
Figure out a
place
little
in the
something.
team.
There's just a little... You know when, like, you eat something and you're like, oh, only one of these ingredients is off. It doesn't make the whole dish taste bad. I've never eaten a dish like that. I'm just saying this because I can't come up with analogies on the fly.
Yeah, I think Mistakes is
bad.
Boston just needs to figure out why they could beat New York before, but couldn't beat them here. Because here's the thing. It was a close game, but New York was playing so well.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was a Sideshow that said Valiant didn't play bad. Boston did not play bad. They both played very well, but New York was just playing so well that they had no chance. And there's a clip of Sabiolby killing every player on the team on Volskaya.
And they got a team kill on Roots going into point 2.
Yeah.
I don't know.
New York did very good.
Sabiolby was literally a god.
Yeah.
And figurative god.
Yeah.
He'd be the MVP of this stage playoffs if they gave them a trophy. And don't even talk to me anymore. We're done.
And when they were at the front being interviewed by Zoe, Sabiolby goes, I'm the best tracer in the world.
Fun fact, he said that in like one of those promo things before a while ago. He was like, we have the best tracer, the best in the world. We have the best support in the world.
Yep. Here's the thing. I was thinking about this today at work. Every single player on New York, at least in their main lineup, if they were transferred to any other team, would be the star player of that team.
Yeah.
Mono, Meko, Sabiolby, Pine, Jonak, Arc.
Like even if you transferred like you transfer Sabiolby even to London, and you're like, oh doggy.
Yeah.
That gives Prophet a little bit of worry about his job.
I guess like chemistry and synergy is a big part. So like they might not do as well. But I mean just like they're all so good. Like Mono and Meko, you usually don't think about Mono and Meko that much, but they played so well.
There's a very big disservice done to these main tanks.
Yeah.
And tanks. Flex off.
Because everyone just goes Fissure.
Yeah, they're like
monkey, Jester. But
Nevix.
no one really says Nevix.
Super. Know me.
So let's just go over the first week.
No, we'll do that next podcast.
Okay. So let's just look at the stage 3 standings. We don't really have to look at the league standings. We'll do that next podcast as well. But Boston, but nothing's changed because this playoffs didn't affect the standings.
Yeah, the only thing, I guess, who got in. The people that were just outside were Shock, literally, well, not literally just outside, but they pick up 5 more maps and they're close. I'm not sure if they beat
5 more
Gladiators.
maps and they're in.
No, 5 more maps and they're tied with Gladiators. I don't know if they beat them or who won that matchup.
Yeah.
But like Shock, good on you boys. You did well. Oh, actually, they beat Gladiators, so they would have been in.
Yeah, Shock did very well. Gladiators did pretty well. Valiant did well. Boston did well.
London brought it back.
London did bring it back. They did very bad at the beginning.
Seoul wasn't as far as we expected.
No.
Like, thinking about them over the stage, you think they're way out. But they actually weren't that far out.
Seoul is where they... Seoul's about where I thought they'd be.
Mm-hmm.
They're like not in the playoffs, but not crap. The only teams that really disappointed were London. I'd say London's still disappointed because they were in the other 2 stage playoffs and won one of them. Seoul disappointed because they were favorites from before the season even started.
We expect a lot. Seoul.
Yeah. Philadelphia because they almost won last stage.
Yeah.
And they kind of just
They kind of petered, like they just died in the last 2 or 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. And Houston, probably the biggest disappointment.
Yeah. They even have a negative map differential.
Oh my goodness.
Like they kind of sucked.
Every time they look good, they look bad again. And it's kind of disappointing.
And then
bring it up, but
sneaky disappointment, Shanghai didn't win yet.
Yeah.
But let's hope for that in the next stage. Keep your fingers crossed. All 6 of them.
Someone's probably about to barge into my door. Just a heads up. But let's wrap this up. So everybody, thank you for watching the Broverwatch podcast. We appreciate you.
Jesus.
I put something on the screen. We appreciate...
Porn?
No, it was just a window on your face.
We'll get demonetized.
We appreciate your viewership, your listenership. We appreciate everything about you. We love you. And we'll catch you next time.
Love you, kiss you later. Say hi to Grandma for me. I don't want to do the fist anymore. I'm kind of done with the fist thing.
Okay, bye everybody. Bye.